Now let me show you how to solve spacing layout calculations using the built-in spacing function. I'm going to start off by hitting Convert Times to clear everything out. And the spacing routine is one of the extra features behind the material key. It's a second function, so I'll hit Convert Material and keep pressing that until I get to spacing. There it is. Hit Enter. And now it's asking for the coverage length. That's the entire span upon which I want to space a number of objects. So in this instance, we're going to say we've got a 18-foot 6-inch long beam, which happens to be at the top of a cathedral ceiling, and we're going to put 3 ceiling fans on this beam. So the object width, we're going to start off with a 30-inch ceiling fan. The quantity of objects, we're going to have 3 fans on that beam. Now it's asking enter the end pieces. That's if we are starting with something at both ends or just one of the ends. In this case, we're not going to have a fan at the end, so 0 is the appropriate answer. That's the default value. Now it's asking whether we want to have measurements from the wall to the first edge of the object, which would be the interior diameter, or the wall to the outside edge of the object. And the default value is on center. We're going to use on center, particularly for hanging a fan. So the object on center spacing, they're going to be 5 foot 3 inches on center. The gap between the wall and the first fan, and between the first and second fan and the second and third fan, and the last fan on the wall is all equal at 2 feet 9 inches, equally spaced. The position starting from one wall is going to be 4 feet. That's the on center spot for the first one. The second one is going to be at 9 foot 3, and the third one is going to be at 14 foot 6 for equal spacing. Now let's say we find out that those 3 30-inch fans are insufficient to move the air, and we want to go with a couple of larger fans. We can go back and edit this fairly simply. Let's change the width of the object to maybe a 42-inch fan. And the number of objects, number of fans, let's take it down to 2. So now once that's entered, I can hit the Convert Enter key for the quick solve. Takes us right to the answer. So the object on center spacing is now 7 foot 4. The gap between them is 3 foot 10, and between them and the wall. The first one is at 5 foot 7 from the wall. The second one's at 12 foot 11 from that same wall. So it's just that easy. That's the quick overview on how to use the spacing function. For more details, you can download our user guide at www.calculated.com/support.